What's up, y'all? Just woke up from a little nap. You know, we're going into the season. We're in the week of Halloween. And something I like to do this time of year, and I don't know why only this time of year I like to do it, but I like to go back into the old Halloween classics. I like to watch, first I like to watch Little Scream. Little Scream. You know, depends on which one I feel like I want to watch. But Halloween is definitely my go-to. The original first two, okay? And now since 2018, when they came out with Halloween, Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends. That's my five right there. Boom. Jamie Lee Curtis starts off with, young Jamie Lee back in 1978. Then Halloween 2 came out, I believe it was 1981. Sounds right. 80, 81. And then they decided all those little Halloweens that were in between, cut all them. They cut all of those from Halloween 3 through who knows what number, I don't know, 10, 11, whatever. But they cut all that out in the canon, and then they brought in 2018 Halloween. And that was where you had Laurie, what was it, 40 years later? 40 years later? You know what I mean? And Michael is in jail. He escapes, comes after him. Laurie's got a child and a grandchild now. That's college age. High school going to college. I think it's so good. It's so good. So last Halloween, I watched the first one from 1978 and 1981. But the funny thing is with that, I never saw, I don't remember seeing, I always thought that the second one was the first one. I never realized that there was one before that till last year. 1978 version, the original movie, I didn't even know. All these years. Then I went into the history and I said, wow. They always talked about, his sister, he killed his sister, blah, blah, blah. But I just thought that was part of the story, the lore from the second one. But there was an actual movie. What? But anyway, yeah, so today I went into 2018 Halloween, 40 years later. So, yeah, that was good stuff. Good stuff. So, but yeah. And what do you like to do around Halloween? Do you go back and watch certain movies? Any movies that you like to go back and watch? Kind of get your kicks. What's your favorite scary movie? What's your favorite horror movie? I can't say Halloween is, but Halloween is definitely up there. Well, now with the series, the 5 movies, series, that's the canon. No, I might have to. That's up there. And then I slept on the Screams all those years. And then when I actually finally watched them, I was like, wow, I actually kind of like these. Yeah. But anyway, just a quick thing. What do you do to get off your Halloween week? I'm not a big Halloween buff, but, I raised the kids, you took them all out for Halloween trick-or-treating. Went when I was young myself. But I don't get into the whole lore of it and blah, blah, blah that, a lot of people do. But I do like to get into the Halloween movies when this year gets around. Maybe even some Friday the 13th. Yeah, I'll watch some of that. Some of those old scary movies, they're the best. The old Scream movies from the early 80s. But that's all I got. Till next time.